Yo, what's going on, gang? What is up? How is everyone this evening / this morning? What's going on? Green day today. Holy smokes. Inflation going up, crypto's tanking, news, Powell's in the news, everything's going on, and we got a green day. We'll touch on that in a brief moment. Something I stumbled across. I'm sure you guys have been to the AMC investor relations page, but a couple of key highlights in the upcoming July call. We're going to touch on that son of a gun, and a kind of a funny Credit Suisse, the number one criminal bank of all time. A pretty funny little article on them fine folks too, and a little bit of a Bank of America news on top of a few others. So let's fire right into it. U.S. makes biggest interest rate rise in almost 30 years, right? Crypto down, everything's shaky, food, gas, blah, blah, blahs. There's your S&P 500 for the day. Imagine that. Green as green gets, besides the old energy sector over there. Isn't that something? I mean, you really just don't know. You don't know. The crypto, the announcements, usually when the announcements take a day or two and you'll start seeing some red. So you don't know. Sure, it's a stock market, but this economy, since COVID, and the shit we've learned for all this last year and a half is pretty goddamn crazy. So there you go. On top of the news, we're lit up like a green Christmas tree there, folks. Gamestop up 2.5% on the day, 129.29. A little bit up in after hours. AMC up a little bit in after hours as well, up 7.13% at 12.77, up to 12.83 in after hours, shutting the day down. So we got a couple of green stocks, not to mention the old S&P is green as green. The talk of the last few hours here, 6-7 hours since Double A put out the tweet here. This is one of the greatest tweets, and it got me thinking, it got me looking. I happened to stumble across the investor relations page. We'll touch on that in a second. Inbound tweets ask over and over for a share count. AMC has done a share count 6 times in the past year. We know of 516.8 million AMC shares. Some of you believe that count is higher. As I've said before, we've seen no reliable info on so-called synthetic or fake shares. Now, why is he putting this tweet out? Some think maybe to cover his ass, I don't know. But all it does make me want to buy more. Look at all these retweets going out as we're looking at this thing. Which brings me over to here. Press release. This was put out on the 3rd of this month for the July 29, 2021 shareholder meeting. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. About AMC, website information, additional information. But up here's the key thing I was looking at. Some of these pointers out here. Where's it start? Right here. The share count presented above includes those shares held by both domestic and international investors. We've touched on that for a year now. AMC has been informed that certain international brokerage houses may restrict international investors' ability to cast their votes. We've touched on that over the last year. Affected international investors may wish to seek out other brokers who do facilitate shareholders' votings for future elections. Next one. AMC expects to receive an approximate count of the number or individual shareholders whose trades have settled as of June 2. And will release the information as soon as it's available, which is currently anticipated no later than June 9th. June 9th. The company does not record or have access to information regardless any share lending or short selling transactions other than what is publicly available from third-party providers, which we touch on all the time. So does everybody and their mother. AMC has received a number of inquiries regarding so-called synthetic shares and fake shares. AMC has no reliable information about this. Therefore, we cannot make no comment in regards to AMC, only maintains record regardless the share it has illegally issued and which are outstanding. The company has received a number of inquiries regarding speculation about a potential split, blah, blah, blahs. Between that and there, and then Aron firing this son of a gun out here. This is done out 3:19 my time, Arizona. I almost said Seattle. So, yeah. Hello. I don't know what to think. B of A, Frank Nez article, the wonderful Frank Nez. We've touched on B of A a lot. The last article I did I believe was from Frank, probably 4, 5, 6 months ago, whatever the hell time frame that was. They were short AMC, and they have increased that short position to 1,750,000 puts against AMC. Down below is the 1 through 10, basically. Your top one, Susquehanna with 11 milli shares short. Citadel, 4.89 milli. Goldman Nutsacks, 2.7. Group 1, 2.2. 683 Capital, 1.9. B of A, 1,075,000. Wolverine Trading with 921,400 shares short. None of these institutions have closed their position in AMC. One hedge fund was removed from the list, Sculpture Capital LP. The institution closed their small position at a loss this year, according to Fintel. Huh. How do you lose on a short position in the last, this year on AMC? You got to be a dum-dum. So there you have it. Shorts, and shorts. Speaking of, too, I see the shares outstanding went up to 196 million. All-time record, 90 days at 100% utilization. So all those shares that were returned yesterday, looks like they were fired back out to short the shit out of it. So we probably know what's coming. Credit Suisse makes human sacrifice to appease Gary Gensler. They got a new guy on board here. I thought this was pretty comical, though. If you guys don't know, Credit Suisse is probably one of the most kinkiest of them out there, besides Kenny and the boys. They all are. I mean, who are we kidding? Among the very last things in the world, Credit Suisse needs at the moment, admittedly a very long list, is yet another legal or regulatory investigation. These probes generally turn up evidence that Credit Suisse has done nothing wrong because its bank that's issued 6 profit warnings in 7 quarters is doing something. It's probably doing it wrong. Says CEO Thomas Goldstein, already busy dealing with the fallout from the latest embarrassing revelation of what he and others in this position desperately like to call legal legacy issues, as well as board shakeups resulting from the legacy, and also more recent issues, and needs to allegedly ask clients start shredding to avoid further headaches and further legacy issues. Blah, blah, blah. You go down to here. This is the funny part. Credit Suisse's management hoped that high-profile departures, such as the control, whatever the hell the dude's name is, would be seen by U.S. regulators, double G, as a sign that the bank was taking the matter seriously. In a further sign of Credit Suisse's worries over the record-keeping issue, the bank in December asked the employees to let it access its personal mobile phones and other devices if they use them to communicate with their clients or colleagues. Credit Suisse. If you want to be a criminal, there's your job opportunity, folks, right there. There's the damn Ortex data, the 196. My good criminetlies, boys and girls. Yeah, that's it. Good one. I'm going to keep an eye peeled here on I don't know what to make of this here. Obviously, we know Adam's talked about those damn shares for a long, long time. He's been questioning about it, blah, blah, blah. Then he fires this tweet out again for, basically a year of him on the old Twitter mobile. Tomorrow, you guys, let's see what, rates go up, the market's green as it gets. Maybe some or I don't know. You don't know what to do. Flip a coin. You can throw a dart. You could just randomly click on a stock and you don't know what's what. It doesn't matter. Who gives a rat's ass? Okay, guys. Love y'all. Hold the line. Get some rest. Or you're already up in the morning, depending on when you're watching. Peace.